show on the road, shall we? Hey, it's Betty, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today it is a beautiful sunny spring day, and because I don't have anything to do really this afternoon, I thought I would film a little beauty favorites video from the previous month. And so I have here this giant beast of a Sephora bag, absolutely full of various goodies. And yeah, just gonna take you through some of my favorite skincare bits, makeup things, perfume, body care, hair care, that kind of thing. It's a very beautiful spring day today, so this hoodie feels very on theme. Anywho, let's jump straight into it. Starting with skincare faves. This is so handy that I've had this here. I really need to replace it because it's ugly as sin with all the tape from when we moved, but oh well. Anyway, starting with cleansers here. I have the Cerave Smoothing Cleanser with salicylic acid. This is my favorite cleanser in the entire world, the whole world. This is the one cleanser that my skin actually agrees with. It doesn't break me out, it doesn't dry me up to look like the Sahara. It's just a very nice cleanser. I've got the big boy version because I don't really find it easily here in Italy for some reason, so I smuggled this big one back with me from the UK. So typically for removing makeup they say to double cleanse, and I don't know if this counts. I think it should technically. I mean, double cleansing literally could just mean washing twice, cleansing twice. So I normally use the Garnier pink micellar water to remove my makeup because, you know, it's sensitive skin, safe. It does the job, it removes everything. Sometimes it just, if I'm very lazy, then I just use this when I can't be bothered to wash my face before bed. That's so bad. I know I should always wash my face properly before I go to sleep and when I wake up, but realistically that doesn't always happen. So sometimes I do just take a cotton pad, whack some of this on and just go to town. It's a very good, it's a simple micellar water, cleanser, makeup remover, all of the above. It does the job for me. I think it's a good one. Serum wise, again, I typically tend to keep my skincare routine very simple. I use a very minimum amount of products typically. Like, I don't have a giant basket or wall of skincare things here like you see the typical influencers do. Well, not yet anyway. Normally in the evening, I like to use the Ordinary Niacinamide and Zinc serum. I discovered this when I was in my mid to late teens, I want to say. I was probably 16, 17. I used to have a lot of bumps and little acne on my forehead, and this really cleared it up. Like, it's like magic, this thing. I'm being dramatic, but it really helped clear up my skin when I really needed it. If I'm more consistent with it and I use it regularly, then I do notice that my skin overall is much more smooth and less textured, and I get less bumps, and it's very nice. So I think it is very effective. And then for the eyes, I used to test a lot of different eye creams in the past. Like I tried the Cerave one, which was very nice, like the plain one without the added things, just the creamy one. I also used the one from Fresh, I believe, the Korean brand, the one with the green tea. That one was very nice, but I could never use it before going to bed because for some reason, even though it had a very small caffeine content, I don't know if it's just me imagining it, but I think it genuinely impacted my sleep. So I could only use it in the morning. Plus, it's expensive. So, you know, gotta downgrade sometimes. We gotta make do with what we have. And so, normally I just use the Clinique for Men eye gel serum thing. It has this little metal roller ball thing at the top of it. So this is very nice and cooling on your under eyes in the morning. It's not super instant depuffing. I don't know if such a cream exists. If it does, let me know, because please, I've been on the hunt for a good eye cream. That's the one thing I really use for eye cream. I don't even use eye cream in the evening. I literally just use this in the morning and that's me done. Maybe in a couple of years I could start using eye cream at night again. Who knows? Maybe something with retinol even, I don't know. Anyway, this next one is a bit expensive. It's a little bougie. It's a bit quite spendy, to be honest, but it's the Lashbond eyelash serum from Olaplex. And I know this one is quite a reach in terms of pricing, but I swear, when I started using this in like April 2023, after a couple weeks, I really noticed my eyelashes were like they were more lifted and they were long and luscious. Okay, it wasn't anything super dramatic and it wasn't instant by any means. It didn't happen overnight or even after like a week. But it did really give some extra oomph to my lashes, I think. I do use it more sparingly now, just so I can save more of it and save money at the same time, because it's like £64, I think. Yeah, this is my one super bougie skincare beauty product that I swear by. SPF/day cream wise, because I like to combine the two. I don't have the patience to have so many steps in my routine, like I said. I'm very minimal actually. I recently tested out the Beauty of Joseon I think it's Aqua Relief SPF. Relief Sun Aqua-Fresh Rice SPF cream. This is so nice. It's a very lightweight consistency, and once you put it on, it's not greasy, it doesn't clog your pores or anything. It really sinks in and just makes your skin really soft. Or even tacky or anything, like when you typically put on any cream or serum or anything. It's genuinely like you've never put anything on your face. It's like soft baby butt skin. I only use it for a couple weeks, but I genuinely think that it's actually nicer than my La Roche-Posay. I feel like this is a very nice SPF if you're someone who is quite prone to getting clogged pores or having a lot of blackheads or sebaceous filaments, whatever they're called, on your nose, like me. And if you have sensitive skin, but you still want to, get hydration and protection and all that jazz, I think this is a very nice cream for you. I am a very acne prone, if I can show you. I'm going to be very real here for a second. I'm an acne prone girly, for sure. I do get a lot of build-up on my nose, often if I'm not very religious with my skincare. But the way I'm speaking about this, it sounds like I'm sponsored. Believe me, I am not. I am most definitely not. Lip-wise, gosh, it's got a hair on it. Oh, that's gross. I'm sorry. Oh, and dust. Lovely. The LANEIGE chocolate lip sleeping mask, which, by the way, I don't know if they discontinued these. I can never find the chocolate ones, like the full-size ones, on any website anymore. But the chocolate one is my favorite. Now, I think they make a vanilla and chocolate set, which I'll try to find and link below in the description. It smells incredible. Quite a thick and heavy balm. I do also tend to use this over makeup, like if I just put on lip liner, very lightly dab on some lipstick, and then I put this over it, make it look like I have glossy lips. It really helps in winter when I have very crusty lips, but I still want to make up and go out and look cute and everything. And then fancy mask-wise, I've been loving the L'Oreal Hyaluronic Acid sheet mask. The Revitalift filler mask, the one that they also use in the serums and the eye serums. It's so wet. This sheet mask is always dripping in serum, like it's so full of hyaluronic acid. Even after you leave this on for like 15 minutes, it's still not fully dried down on your face. But yeah, I love that. And now moving on to my makeup base. For my base, I've really been loving the Nars concealers. These are a forever favorite for me, really. Shades Light Vanilla and Affogato. Don't know if you can see that. These are my holy grail concealers. I love them so much. It's the only concealer that I use. I do have some refills of my beauty faves here as well, and I do have one Nars refill. Can you tell I love it? It's just a very nice, creamy consistency. I would say this is like a medium to full kind of coverage. So if you're a very light coverage, supernatural brightening kind of concealer person, then I would suggest maybe trying something else like the Kosas ones or the Maybelline Fit Me's, I think I've heard are more light coverage. I'm not sure. Let me know. I mostly just use it from my under eyes, maybe to contour down my nose and to spot conceal in places. Yeah, let me know if there's other concealers that you enjoy or think I would enjoy, or anything that you'd perhaps want me to test. Comment down below. And while you're there, maybe consider staying till the end. Perhaps consider subscribing if you want to see more. I have been on a Huda Beauty kick for the past year and a half, maybe. I'm enjoying the newer launches. I have the blush filters, I think they're called. The Cotton Candy blush filter and Strawberry Cream blush filter. And they're so cute. I love the packaging. Like, they're so little. And they smell amazing. They smell like strawberries and cotton candy, which is funny because those are exactly the shades that I got. The good thing about these is that they're very buildable in terms of coverage. It's not like the Rare Beauty ones where you put one tiny microscopic dot and your entire face is covered in blush. These are very buildable coverage, so they can be made to look very natural if you want. And they have a nice glow to them, like a very subtle, healthy kind of glow. They're not fully matte, they're not very sparkly or anything. And then I keep knocking things over and dropping things, I'm sorry. Then I have the Huda Beauty powder in Pound Cake. Yeah, it's the Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder. I still have a pretty hefty amount of this, to be honest, but I've had this for a long time. It is quite a big packaging, though. This is their old packaging. This setting powder is so good. This is incredible. This has really good staying power. I could be wearing a full face of makeup for 8 hours, 12 hours even, and my under eyes will still look so smooth. I don't know what's in this or how it works, if it's a combination of this plus setting powder, but I think this really does a good job. Yeah, if you're sensitive to scents and things, then they do make a non-scented version now. If you want to get in on the high, but you are sensitive to scents for whatever reason, like if you have migraines or if your skin just cannot handle fragrance things, then I would recommend trying the one that's non-scented. And then setting spray, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I got the big version because I tried out the small one and I really liked how it sat on my skin. It gave a nice kind of dewy finish, but it still kept everything in place. Like it really locked in my makeup, I think. Mascara-wise, eye-wise, I keep it pretty simple most days, most of the time. I have the L'Oreal Panorama mascara. I don't remember if this is black or black brown. It's a very nice bristle brush. They're kind of plasticky, short bristles. It's not one of those really volumizing ones. I like this kind of brush on a mascara because it's really good at getting the individual lashes and lengthening. And you can build up volume with this pretty nicely too. Like it doesn't come out super clumpy. I do prefer a more dry formula for mascara personally, just so that it's easier to separate the lashes and that it doesn't immediately turn into one giant blob on my eyelashes. After the first couple times you open it, it does settle down into a bit more of a dry formula. I do want to venture out more. I've heard good things about the Lancome one, and there was another one that's been very hyped. Was it the YSL? I'm not sure. Anyway, there's other mascaras that have been all over social media recently that I've been looking to try. So let me know if there's any other good one that I should try or anything similar. For brows, again, I keep it simple. I know what I like. There are some products that I just stick to. I have the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 3.5. I think it's medium brown. And then the 24-hour brow setter. It's a very skinny detailing pencil and it comes with a brush at the end as well. I've never been a very soap brows kind of girl, to be honest. I don't like it when it's super shiny and glued to my skin. So the best alternative that I've found for brows that really stay in place but remain natural without any kind of white sheen or anything like that is this 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. It kind of looks like a mascara wand. It really does stay put all day. They weren't kidding with the 24-hour brow setter thing. It really does set the brows for like 24 hours. And swiftly moving on to lips. Again, Huda Beauty gets a special mention. I have the Lip Contour 2.0 in warm brown. The Huda Beauty lip pencils are quite matte formula, but at the same time, they're very creamy. They really glide on very easily, but it dries down very quickly. So if you want to smudge them, you have to work fast. And they are a retractable pencil, so you would twist the bottom part here. The cool thing about this, not only is it retractable, it has a little built-in sharpener at the bottom there. I really like the shade warm brown, coupled with a slightly reddish nude MAC lipstick. It's also very good with red lipstick, like it's so fire. Red lipstick and a brown lip liner is just, it's such a look. And then over the last week or two, I would say, I've really fallen back in love with my NYX lip pencils. This is the shade Nude Beige. It's a classic. If you know, you know. I really need to sharpen it. I have a bunch of these. Like, I have so many refills of it as well. I have more in my bedroom, by the way. It's not a super long-lasting lip liner. Like, it's not one of those crazy matte ones. It's not the same consistency exactly as the Huda Beauty ones, but they do give a very nice finish. They don't dry out my lips or anything. They're just a very nice, simple lip liner. They're very classic. For lipstick, I have the MAC Business Casual lipstick. This is more of like a brick reddish kind of nude. I wouldn't say that it's very nude when you put it on. If you applied it as like a regular full-on lipstick, it would pass as a red lipstick potentially, or like a soft muted kind of brick red. It is more wearable than a bold red lip, I would say. This is very creamy, it's very nice, and it has a kind of soft matte finish. Like, it's not very matte to the point it's like crusting and you can see every single line in your lips necessarily, but it's also not very creamy and shiny like the jelly finish ones, I think they are. I think this is a very nice kind of compromise between matte and shiny. It's creamy without the crust. I tend to just take this and just dab it on like so. For shampoo, I've been loving the L'Oreal Metal Detox Cleansing Shampoo. This, I would say, is a very nice cleansing shampoo. It makes my hair feel very soft and very clean after I use it, so I think it works. It doesn't really irritate my scalp. I think it's just a nice, gentle cleansing shampoo. It's not like a very deep detoxing shampoo. Like, it's not super intense. And then to condition my hair, I've gone back to using the Garnier Banana Hair Mask. It smells so nice. It's just... oh, that's not my chin. It's vegan, full of oils and various things. Whenever I use this, I would first do the whole shampoo and everything, and then put this in, and then leave this on for like half an hour, really let it penetrate, and then go and wash it off with like lukewarm water, and then finish off maybe with cold water. I think it makes my hair soft enough, and of course it makes your hair smell incredible. Also, my boyfriend uses this sometimes, and whenever I use it, he says, you smell so good. Can't go wrong. And then post shower, I would go in with a leave-in conditioner of some kind. I have the Redken Acidic Bonding leave-in treatment. This I like to apply kind of a generous amount evenly from the mids to my ends of my hair and just really comb it through. I really like their acidic bonding range because it smells so fruity and nice. It's kind of like an apricot smell, maybe like an orange and peach combination. And the good thing about this is that it also doubles as a heat protectant. And on that note, I recently acquired a new hairdryer because I moved to Europe and the plugs are different and my old hairdryer was kind of bust anyway. It was like melted in places, so not super safe. The Remington ProLux hairdryer, which has some very nice rose gold kind of detailing. It's a beast of a hairdryer. Like, it is loud and powerful. It comes with different attachments. It comes with this skinny concentrating air vent thing, and then of course with the regular curly diffuser, but then it also has a very fancy version of this that's meant to be like a styling concentrator thing. I just use this because I have straight hair. I like to keep it nice and sleek and straight, so as someone with long hair that takes forever to dry, if you have long hair then you know this as well. You need a powerful hairdryer is what I'm trying to say. And then of course to finish off the hair routine, I use the Olaplex No. 7 bonding oil. This, again, it's classic. It is liquid gold. Ooh, look how shiny it is with the light. It does look like liquid gold, and it works like that too. How funny. Ooh, the sun really decided to start shining through right now. Oh, golden hour, lovely. Now for the final part of the video, skincare and fragrance bits that I've been loving. So the first thing is shaving related. I've never had a very particularly smooth experience, quite literally, with shaving. The last couple times I used this Nivea shaving gel for men, the immediate protection one. I use this in combination with the Venus Gillette Cushion Glide, I think it is. I use the sensitive one of that combined with this. When I tell you that is the smoothest shave I've had in my entire life. I've never had a shave that was so smooth. I wasn't even irritated or itchy after. I didn't have bumps. I didn't accidentally cut myself. But I don't know if it's this or the razor itself or both together. I highly recommend men's shaving gel, shaving foam, plus the Venus Comfort Glide razors if you can get them. And then when you get out of the shower, Vino is the way to go, baby. So this is the Daily Moisturizing After Shower Mist. So it's a spray cap. This is 200 milliliters. It's a quite big bottle. This is really nice because it dries pretty quickly. I did also use the regular daily moisturizing cream of this for a long time, especially in winter when I needed it more. But this I think is going to be really nice for summer as well. It's a very fine spray mist. Like if I usually get some eczema here, so if I just... And it smells so nice. And you see how shiny it is? It makes your skin so soft and shiny and smooth. I'm just gonna let that sit, of course, for a little bit. Big shout out to this Norwegian Formula Neutrogena hand cream. It's vitamin E and glycerin. I always keep this in my bag wherever I go, like if I travel. It's not super greasy and it dries down really fast, I would say. It's crusty girl approved. Moving on to fragrance. This is the Victoria's Secret Coconut Passion Shimmer Spray. I got this a few Christmases ago from one of my best friends. Shout out to you, Liv, if you're watching. This smells so incredible. I really love a good coconut scent. I like this one because it's very nice in summertime because of the shimmer, but if you want like a nice kind of summer glow, especially over like a tan, this would look so good. I always get compliments whenever I wear this. It's not super intense. It doesn't smell very strongly of alcohol. I mentioned this in my last video when I mispronounced it by accident. Vanilla Grande? Ariana Grande Vanilla Mod Perfume, the little white one. This has kind of become my everyday smell, my new signature smell. I've run out of my Black Opium one from YSL. I love the packaging. It's so unique and cute. It's small enough to, you know, throw it into your handbag and just take it with you wherever. And it's so nice. Also has the name on the side here. But actually the vanilla isn't a very overpowering scent in this, I think. It's more of it has a very bright, citrusy kind of smell to it. It's a very wearable daily scent for me. It's not your typical creamy vanilla smell. Like if you combine like coconut with vanilla and maybe, I don't know, some other creamy deep scent. I'm not very good at perfume knowledge. It's just a very nice fresh smell and I like it. So those were some of my beauty favorites from March this past month. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching if you stuck around until the end for so long. I know I can talk endlessly for hours and hours and I'm sure I'll have a lot of editing to do at the end of this, but yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it if you stuck around this long, and let me know what you think in the comments, if there's anything else you'd like my opinions on, or if you have any other beauty recommendations of things I should try or things you've been loving. Maybe consider subscribing, and if you do, make sure to hit the little bell icon so that you're notified whenever I next post. Have a good night, evening, day, morning, whatever you're doing, whatever you are, and I will see you in the next one.